Hello, you guys. Welcome, or oh, my chair's turning. Hello, you guys. Welcome back to Colby's Corner. Today, okay, I'm making this video because I told y'all I was gonna upload a video this weekend. I had other plans, but y'all, out of nowhere, I got sick. I'm feeling a little. Yesterday, I thought I was gonna die. I thought I had the flu. Right now, I'm just thinking it's some type of like sinus infection. Okay, let me break it down. let me okay, so like a couple days ago, like maybe 2 days ago, the weather dropped. Like it just got cold as fuck for no reason, right? And I don't have any problem with being cold. I actually like the cold. I've been waiting for it to get cold so I can pull out my sweaters. Like I'm ready. But like just out of nowhere, I just got sick. Like I was like, I can just feel like I'm just stuffed up. You could probably hear it in my voice now. Yesterday I had chills. My body was aching. Like I thought I was gonna die, y'all. I kept waking up in the middle of the night, and I just felt like my head was hurting. Like it was horrible. So at least I feel better now. Like I don't feel as bad as I felt yesterday, but I still don't feel the best. Like I'm still not on my 10. I don't know, but I want to give y'all a video because I did say I was gonna give y'all a video this weekend. So today this is just gonna be a vlog of movies that I watch while being in bed, because like, what am I leaving the bed for when I'm sick? So yeah, this is episode 5 of my cinephile series, and I don't have a theme for this video. This is just gonna be like random movies that I pick. I've already watched this movie called Cruising with Al Pacino, and like I'm finna discuss that in a minute. But yeah, I think I'm going to watch Interview with a Vampire, the movie, and something else. I don't know. I'm just kind of like picking movies I'm gonna watch. I do want to do a cinephile vlog on Glicked, Gladiator, and Wicked. Or y'all know. I think I'm gonna do one on that, but I think I'm gonna save that for Vlogmas. So yeah, that's in the works. But let's talk about the movie I've already watched, which is Cruising. And that's Al Pacino. I'm kind of getting it. I don't know like what Al Pacino is as a person. I watched like this video that was talking about like how Al Pacino was unprofessional on the set of Cruising, but I kind of want to give Al Pacino a pass because Cruising is bad. Cruising it's not good. And like, okay, so let me break it down. Cruising is a film. It came out in 1980. It's a film about like cruising culture of the queer community, but it focuses mostly on like, the movie focuses on like the BDSM side of the queer community, and like, you know, the guys who are into leather and who like go out cruising at night and, you know, things like that. And so like sorry, I'm holding on to this ruler, I don't know. But yeah, so there's like a killer on the loose, and he's killing men who like cruise, and he's just like taking them out. But the issue I have with the movie is like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, it's just not good. It's just, oh my goodness. Whoa. Y'all might hear me cough in this video. That's gonna be embarrassing. I don't think there's much good about this movie. Like, I think I do like Al Pacino. I think because I've also just watched Scarface for the first time, and so I really liked Al Pacino in that. And so I think I just like Al Pacino. So he's not giving like a crazy performance, but I just like I like that swag. Like Al Pacino just has a swag about him that like works. Like I love his walk that he has in this movie. Like he has this big, just like macho man. Well, I love it. But yeah, the film just, I watched a bunch of like video essays about the movie because I was like, am I not getting what this movie is supposed to be? And no, everyone is also as equally as confused as me. At least people who are approaching this film critically, because there are a bunch of 5-star reviews of Cruising on Letterboxd, and I'm like, did we watch the same movie? But no, the movie doesn't make any sense. Like it's it's edited weird, and allegedly there's like 40 minutes of this movie that was just like cut last minute, so that's the reason it doesn't make sense. But yeah, I was like watching it, I'm like, I literally had to rewind a bunch of times because I was like, did I miss something? And yeah, it's just like when you watch it, it just goes from this scene to this scene, and you're like, how did we get, like, it doesn't flow. Like, the story is not coherent at all. Like, there are so many times where you're, if you sit down and watch Cruising, you're gonna sit there and be like, did I miss, like something has to be missing. And so, like, I don't know how much I can judge the movie for a movie that allegedly has like 40 minutes cut out of it. So, like, I don't know, but like from what's there, the movie's bad. I think I gave it 2.5 stars, and that's still a little generous. I think I should just give it 1 star. I wanted to give it, but like, I don't know. It's just not good. Like, there's just some things that happen. There's this scene of the where they're at the police station, and there's like a black man in a jock strap, and he just beats up like the interrogators, or the people who are getting interrogated, and it's just like, okay, like that's camp. And so the other instances, the story is just the story is not coherent. It just doesn't make sense. The video essay really like broke it down as well, because there's like, I guess there's supposed to be like multiple killers. Like, I guess that's supposed, spoilers, I guess the idea is supposed to be there's multiple killers, but also the movie hints to us that Al Pacino, who's supposed to be the detective and the main character, has been the killer all along. And so it's just like, but that's not like, there's like Al Pacino, he just couldn't have been, that doesn't make sense. Like, it's like he's trying to tell us like, hey, it tries to do that thing where it like, it's trying to do that thing in movies where it tries to make it seem like you just don't get it. Like, the movie is confusing because it's supposed to be confusing. Like, it's, you just have to dig deep. It's really just whatever you think. It's just, and no, that's not what this movie is. That's not what this movie is. It's trying to gaslight me, because it's not. There's interviews of the director, and he's like contradicting himself. And from my understanding of what's going on, the director does not know what the fuck is going on in this movie either. And that's where you lose me. That's where, if you can't tell me what's going on in your own movie, if you cannot tell me the plot line, if you cannot tell me what your intentions were with making this movie, then like, please, like, you throw it away. And that's another thing I had to like kind of sit with myself with, because I don't think a movie has to say something. The video essay that I was watching also said that like a movie doesn't necessarily have to say anything, but also this movie was made in the 1980s, and you're doing a film about a serial killer that murders gay people. Like, how could you not say anything, especially when this is made in 1980? But it doesn't have to say anything. But I don't think this movie attempts to do any. Like, even in not saying, like, it just, oh my God, I slipped out my chair. Yeah, the movie it's just bad. It's just a bad movie, and I keep trying to cop please for it, but like, no, the movie just doesn't make any sense. Like, it just, I think I would have to give the movie 1 star. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't work on any scale. It's not a good movie. It's not a good movie. But yeah, that's my first initial thought on Cruising. And yeah, I think I am going to watch Interview with a Vampire tonight. With what's that man's name? Brad Pitt and that other man. So yeah, I'm finna sneeze, so I'm gonna cut this off before I get snot everywhere. But yeah, that was one movie down, and I will see y'all in the next clip. Peace. Hello, you guys. This video is not what I thought it was going to be, because I ended up watching a lot of different movies than I thought I was gonna watch. Like, at first, I just thought I was just gonna watch like I told you I was gonna watch Interview with a Vampire after that clip, but I didn't. Okay, so I've been on Paramount Plus. follow me, and then we're gonna get into the movies. So I have a Paramount Plus free trial because I want to watch RuPaul's Drag Race, right? I need to cancel that trial before they get their money. But anyways, I've been getting a free trial on Paramount Plus so I can watch Drag Race. So I was like, okay, what movies do they have on here? And they had A Quiet Place. So I watched A Quiet Place Day 1, which I think I gave like 4 stars. I thought it was really, really good. I think it's really good. I realized how much like Joseph, because I always had this feeling of like disdain for Joseph Quinn, but a lot of it actually just comes from Stranger Things stands being obnoxious. But yeah, Joseph Quinn is actually a really good actor, and he has a nice presence to be honest. And maybe it's just because he's like in this movie, he's just like a white boy that follows Lupita around the whole movie. So like maybe the role he's playing is just like it fits him very well. But like, yeah, I didn't mind him on my screen. So yeah, Joseph Quinn was cute. Lupita, what can I say? Like I feel like Lupita and Joseph Quinn on being on the screen together gives me the same energy that Paul Mescal and Denzel Washington is giving to me right now. Like it's just like 2 great actors next to like, okay, you're cute, like next to the cute new white boy. So it's just like whatever. And so yeah, I really liked A Quiet Place Day 1. I didn't even finish explaining what I was going to explain, but this is my review. I liked it. I liked that it felt very like kind of lighthearted in a sense, like even though like the world is ending, I think they could have leaned into the lightheartedness more, but I feel like that would definitely be like, it would throw the audience for a loop, like what the fuck are we doing? But I think it throws the audience for a loop anyways, because the whole movie is literally these 2 characters getting a pizza. It's the end of the world, and Lupita just wants her pizza before she died, right? And I get it. I understand all of it. Like, you know, it's all about seeing like the small things and the small victories, and I think that is very, very charming, because like honestly, I think the people in the Quiet Place world have the will to live a bit too much. Like, y'all want to live way too bad. Like, those creatures knock you out with one hit and you're done. So it's just like, let's just yell and get it over with. Just yell and get it over with. But yeah, like these people be fighting to survive, and it's like, what world would I want to live in? And New York City is gone. Like, why? But yeah, it was a good movie. I would give it 4 out of 5 stars. Then I watched the second one. Emily Blunt, you're kind of mother to me. Emily Blunt is kind of mother to me. She is so good. I love her. I love Emily Blunt. I love the cast. What's his name? John Kerr. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but John, I like him. He was really good in the movie. I also didn't realize he directed the movie in the first one and the second one. I don't know if he does Day 1. But yeah, like John, I didn't know you was directing like that. Like, okay, you kind of ate. And I just think I gave A Quiet Place, the first one, 5 stars, just because it just feels like a masterclass of like a thriller. Like it just does everything so well. Like the use of sound, the lack of sound. Like it conveys the story in such a smart way. Like it just feels like you're watching, what's that YouTube channel? Well, I forgot the name of the YouTube channel, but it's a YouTube channel that just posts like all the things you need to know about like making film and like making a good film and stuff like that. And it just does it so well. Like we don't, like the way we first find out that it believes that the audience is smart. It trusts the audience to like pay attention and like follow along. Like when we hear what the other characters are hearing, and this is like in the first 5 minutes of the film, and then we cut to the daughter and it's like mute, you automatically just put it together like, oh, she's deaf, and or whatever, and then they're using sign language, and it's so good. It's so good. I think it uses every type of what's the word? Like it answers all your questions that you think. Like like when you first think, like, how would you operate in a world where you could not make noise? Like, it answers those questions. Like, well, how would you communicate? You know, what about people who are deaf? How would they interact with everything? Like, what if you fucking step on a nail? Like, what happens when you're in pain? What happens if you knock something over? What happens if you get pregnant? I have no idea why Emily Blunt is getting knocked up during an apocalypse, because she wasn't pregnant before the apocalypse started. And then she lost, and she wasn't pregnant when spoiler alert, her youngest son died, and so she wasn't pregnant then. So like, why are y'all getting pregnant? And so yeah, she gets pregnant, and she pushes out the baby while the creature behind her, and it's just like, it's too much. It's too much in a good way, But it's like, oh my goodness. Three little kids during an apocalypse, baby. Struggle bus. That's what I wrote in my review. I said struggle bus. Emily Blunt is on the struggle, and then she done lost her baby daddy. Like, oh my goodness, it is struggle bus in that movie. But yeah, I think it's good. The tension. This movie is so good at not tension, suspense. This movie is really good. Well, tension, suspense, they're kind of the same thing, but it's really good at, like, it's so good at suspense. Like, I think the music, the score that they have, it's really, really good. There's a scene where, like, you see there's a nail, an open nail in the staircase, and like, you see the nail, and you're like, oh fuck, like, that's gonna come into play, and then it does. Like, it does come into play, and then somebody step on the nail, and then the more people come down the stairs, and you're like, are they gonna step on the nail? Are they gonna step on the nail? No one steps on the nail. But it's just like the question and the fact that you know it's there. Like, it's so good. So A Quiet Place, 5 out of 5, and then the A Quiet Place Part 2, I gave it a 4.5 out of 5. Either 4.5 or 5 out of, either a 4.5 or a 4. I just think, I think it was also very good. All of these movies are very, very good. If I had to rank them, A Quiet Place, the first one, is definitely on the top. But yeah, I think the second one, it didn't gag me like the first one. But I think it also does everything very, very well. It's still very, very good. Like, it also puts it puts characters in very interesting situations. Like, they're in a bunker, and the bunker that they're, like, hiding in, like, it's hard to explain. The bunker that they're hiding in, it's like, there's a towel that keeps the door from, like, shutting, because I thought it was keeping the door from shutting just because it was going to make noise and they didn't want to attract the creatures. That might have also been part of it. But also, I didn't realize, like, if you get trapped in there, like, you're locked in there, you're going to run out of oxygen. And so, like, there's a scene where the baby's in there, but the baby got the oxygen. But there's a boy in there who's the baby's brother, and he don't got no oxygen. And so he traded the baby for oxygen, and they just switch out oxygen. And it's too much. It's too much. The Emily Blunt coming down, it's a lot. It is a lot, but it is very, very good. So I think I would give it a 4.5 out of 5. I just like I said, if I was ranking them, the first one is like, it's so good. Like, it's perfect. To me, A Quiet Place is just a perfect movie. Like, it's just good. That's some good, well crafted ass shit. Okay, so I watched all the Quiet Places. I just told y'all my rankings, right? A Quiet Place, day 1, 4 out of 5. A Quiet Place, 5 out of 5. A Quiet Place Part 2, 4.5 stars. I already gave y'all my review of Cruising, which was bad. What else did I watch? I just finished Mean Girls, but I'm trying to think, did I watch something before that? I don't think so. I just watched Mean Girls, the Mean Girls musical that came out like was it 2 years ago or a year ago? I don't know. Was it last year? I don't know. Maybe it was last year, because Renee Rapp, that was like her big thing. I don't know. But yeah, I really wanted to like it. I just I didn't feel like getting into the weeds at the time, because everyone was just talking, and it's just like, y'all were so fucking annoying, because it's just like, I don't know. The soundtrack, I remember listening to it and being underwhelmed. And what sucks about it, I love the Mean Girls musical. The Mean Girls musical is so good. I really, really enjoy it. And so going into this, I was like, I really want to like it. I want to be opposite of the crowd. I want to like it. but it's just not good. The Mean Girls musical movie remake is just not good. Let me first start with why does this exist? I think I feel like we're losing the plot a little bit. Like the whole point of like the movie is like the big question of the movie is like, or in the creation of this movie, like I don't know how to explain. Okay, follow me. Like the idea of this movie is like, hey, what if Mean Girls was a musical, right? Like that's the point of the movie, the point, like the idea of the movie, the concept, right? But that question's already been answered. The question has already been answered. What if Mean Girls was a musical? It's been made. It's been on Broadway. There is a Mean Girls musical that you can go see on. I don't know if it's on Broadway anymore, but like the question's already been answered, and the musical is good. So it's just like, why wouldn't we just leave it there? Like, why? I don't understand the question that led to the creation of this film. Like, what if the Mean Girls musical was on film? Like, why did we need to see that? I just don't get it. Like, why? Whose idea was it to expand on that idea? Like, what if this was on film? Like, if I wanted to see Mean Girls the movie, I would just watch the movie. And if I wanted to see Mean Girls the musical, I would just go watch the musical. And if y'all just wanted people to be able to watch the Mean Girls musical, why don't y'all just put it on like a streaming service or something? Like, why wouldn't you just do that? Yeah. And so this movie just, even when I saw the trailers and like the promo for this movie, I thought it was going to be a streaming movie. It gives streaming movie. I cannot believe this movie was in theaters. But yeah, like watching it just feels like this belongs on Paramount Plus. Like it should have been straight to Paramount Plus. And like it's not good. It's just not good. It doesn't have the charm of the musical, which is crazy. Like the y'all go listen to "Sexy," from the Mean Girls musical. Go listen to "Someone Gets Hurt" from the Mean Girl musical, like on Spotify. Go listen to the Apex Predator from the Mean Girls soundtrack, the musical. Like go listen to that shit and tell me that shit don't hit. And it just doesn't. Like none of these songs, like they don't hit the same. And it's not good. It's not good. It's all very like nothing is. This movie doesn't commit to anything. I feel like it doesn't commit to being its own thing. It doesn't commit to being like exact. It kind of commits to being exactly like the. No, it doesn't. It doesn't commit to being exactly like the musical. It doesn't commit to being exactly like the movie. It just doesn't like. It doesn't commit to anything. It doesn't commit to anything. The musical sequences. It's not. It's like they're trying to do like half serious but also like musical. Like they're trying to like they're trying to be in the middle of being a musical, but like if you're gonna make it, either make a musical or don't. Either give me a musical or don't give me a musical. And I feel like they're just like in the middle of that, and it's like that doesn't work. That doesn't work. There are so many times where I'm watching them perform a song and I'm like, there's so many ideas that would be good, like good musical sequences. Like at the end where Janice she's singing "Rather Be Me." I don't know if that's the name of the song, but it's like rather be me. That's not how I go. But it's basically where she like, fuck all this fake shit, and she's doing like the trust fall into the students, and I'm like, why is there not an overhead shot of Janice singing the song and like being held up by the students? Like that would be so. That's like that just feels like an easy musical shot, like a good musical sequence. Like, come on. I was so surprised they did not give me that. Like, there's just so many opportunities for like, this would be a good, like, this is what you should do. And they just don't do it. They just don't do it. I think my favorite musical sequence is "Someone Gets Hurt" because I think it has the most, like, there's the most vision in that. Like, there's actually like, this is interesting. Like, I like the choreography of the people. I think the way Regina's like moving through them, and it's like this kind of standoff with Aaron. Like, I like it. I really, really like it. And then Renee Rapp, of course, she can sing. So it's just it's good. I do like that sequence, but everything else it falls very flat. Yeah, I like the guy who played I don't even know the original gay Janice, and what's the gay best friend's name? Janice and I don't know, but whoever plays him, he did good. I really liked him. Whoever played Janice, she was cool, but sometimes it felt like she was just like, maybe she just sounds like Barrett. What's her name? Barrett. I know her first name is Barrett. The girl who plays Janice on Broadway. Yeah, the girl who played Janice on Broadway, the the girl who played Janice in this movie sounds like the girl who played Janice on Broadway, like a lot. Like she kind of sounds like just like her, and I think she's also kind of giving a performance that's just like her. Like her performance isn't very like ooh, you know, what's her name? Avantika, she's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. I really like her. And the Mean Girls were cute. The Mean Girls were cute. Renee Rapp does a pretty fine job. Avantika, she does really, really good. I think her performance is really funny and like I like her. And the girl, I don't know her name, but I know she plays on Love Victor. I just like her. I just like her. I think her performance is really good, but I like her. I like her a lot. So like, yeah. The Mean Girl, she was really good. Whoever is playing, I just looked up her name and it slipped my mind. The girl who is playing Katie, they're like baby, and no shade to her, but one, she can't sing, she cannot sing. Like I'm sitting there listening to her do this performance, I'm just like, but like, what happened to, like, you got Renee Rapp who can actually sing, and you put like, I thought we were getting singers. Like I rarely listen to people who cannot sing. She cannot sing for shit, and so yeah, it just every time she opened that mouth, it was just like, oh my goodness. And then also, I don't think she's giving that good of a performance as Katie. So it's just like, girl, you're the leader of this movie. The lead character of this movie. And it's not eating. It's not eating, and I hate to say that, but it's not. So yeah, I think I gave Mean Girls a 2.5. Because I almost wanted to give it 3 stars. Because 3 stars, it's just like, hey, I had a cute time. Yeah, but like, no. There were times where I was like, I don't even want to watch this no more. I kind of want to turn it off. And I love musicals. I love musicals. Especially the Mean Girl musical. The Mean Girl musical is so good. And yeah, this is just not good. It's not. It's not. So yeah, those are the movies that I watched while I was sick. This is also gonna. This also might be the outro of the video because I don't know if I'm gonna watch anything. I think I'm gonna go back to RuPaul's Drag Race. I took a break from RuPaul because I was like, hey, but let me watch some movie. I just finished season 12. I think I just finished season 12 of RuPaul. So I was like, hey, let me watch some movies and let me, whatever. And yeah. That's what I watched while I was sick. I'm still a little sick. Oh, let me update y'all on my sickness and then I'll end this video. Y'all hear? I got a nasty cough. I can kind of breathe if I blow my nose. After I turn this camera off, I'm gonna blow my nose and I'll be able to breathe. I feel better. I think I'll be okay. I did have, like, y'all, was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? I think it was the day before yesterday. Y'all thought I was gonna die. Did I tell y'all I thought I was gonna die? I had chills. It was like I was high. I was waking up in the middle of the night. Like, it was just bad. I could not breathe. I was shooting that shit up my nose. I have like this little spray. I used to be terrified of like putting it on my nose, but it doesn't hurt that bad. It actually doesn't hurt at all. It's just like, you know what, let's go. And now that I just want to breathe, I've just been shooting that shit up my nose like it ain't nothing. But yeah, I've been taking medication, and it's mostly, I think I just had a sinus infection. I made that sound like it was nothing, but yeah, it's just like it was all like sinuses. Like, it's just, I can feel the mucus in my, like, just everywhere up here, and it was just so icky and so gross. And yeah, but hopefully we're on the road to recovery. Because also, y'all, why did I sign up to do this marathon, this little Thanksgiving marathon on Thanksgiving, like in 3 days? So yeah. Yeah, I actually need to prepare for that tonight. I think I'm gonna do a cardio exercise tonight so I can be ready. I might vlog that I might vlog that. Don't know how that's gonna work, but that would be cute. That would be cute. Yeah. So that's my videos part 5. part 5 of my cinephile series. This was just me binging movies while I don't feel well. And yeah, after this, I am gonna film my little weekly recap. I'll do that. But yeah, this is just a kind of, this is very different from like my usual videos in this series. But yeah, I want to get some out. I want to get some out because I did tell y'all I was gonna upload this weekend. I did tell y'all, and I don't want to be a liar too many times. So yeah, thank you for stopping by Colby's Corner. Thank you for watching, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.